So those are a few of my tips on drawing with markers. I think that you'll come up with your own ways of drawing, and the best way to get to that point is to just keep drawing and playing with it and having fun with it. Here's an example of what you can do. Just doodle away. When I was a kid, I used to doodle on envelopes, scrap paper, old homework, my folders, anything I can get my hands on. And it becomes second nature when you start doing that, and you don't worry so much about making the little mistakes. You start to get the confidence, and any little tiny mistake doesn't throw you off, and you actually can make any little inconsistency work for you. So just keep playing around and doing those doodles with those markers. So the next tip that I'd like to give you about markers and using them is how to take care of them. So here's the correct way to store them. First of all, you want to make sure that the cap is always within the neighborhood of the marker. It's really handy to have it on the end. Usually markers are designed so that they can fit right at the end and you can keep them together. And when it's time to put them away for the day, what you want to do is listen to or feel for the little click. That's when you know it's nice and airtight inside the chamber, and it will keep it fresh for a longer time. Now, the next thing that I want to show you is a tip on how to store the markers. I like to put them in groups of the same type of marker. So, for example, here's a group of fine tip markers, and I store them laying flat inside plastic bags. Now you can use plastic bags or you can use another type of container, but something that is pretty much airtight. Like there's some plastic containers that are airtight too. Plastic boxes, I think, maybe old Tupperware that you can get a hold of, or whatever's out there that you have. If you are wanting to reuse something that's plastic, go ahead and see how that works for you. But just making sure that it's within a container like this and stored on the side, because that way gravity won't work against you, which is, in other words, the ink will go all the way down if you're storing it upright. It'll go down and it'll eventually dry and it won't work for you anymore. So those are my tips on how to store your markers.